Hi and welcome to my channel. It's me, Tina. Today I am here to show you my version of making this round invisible signature spine, and I'm gonna try to get it all done in one video. So let's get started. So you see that this part is open here. You can kind of put your finger in there. So that is what we're going to try to get. And then that way when you're writing in your journal, that it's always flat no matter where you are. And I love that. So we're going to start here. We're going to try to make the same size. So the the journal size is going to be 8 7/8. So I think we are going to, and I'm going to be using this envelope. This envelope is 10 by 13, I would say. So we're going to cut it down to 8 3/4. And I hope this thing cuts. Oh, it didn't reach all the way to the end, but I'll just cut it here. Like so. Try to cut it straight. And I'm going to save this to use on another project. And I think that's what we'll use that for. And then the fabric we're going to use is this. And I got this at Value Village the other day. It's really pretty. I love the way it looks. We are going to glue this shut. Just put some glue on here. Probably be better with glue stick. Where is my glue stick? Here's one. And then I'm going to put tape on each side of the envelope. Like so. I had taped videoed this tutorial once before already, and for some reason it cut off in the middle, and I made the whole thing and didn't realize the video had cut off. So here I am making another one. So this will be my third one. And just do the other side too. You could sew it all, but I'll show you how to do this without the sewing method. Some people don't have a sewing machine or don't like to use their sewing machine for papers. I use mine for papers and fabric all the time. It doesn't harm it at all. Okay, so now we got that. And I'm just gonna take the tape off of one side. I like to use my pokey tool for this, just to grab the tape and pull it. Okay. So now I'm just going to take this is the Tombow Mono glue stick, and I find that it really works well for gluing fabric. So I'm just going to put some of that on. It doesn't need to be terribly glued down. Now just kind of stick this in the middle here. Oh, come on. Like so. And we'll turn it around and make sure it's nice and flat everywhere. I love this fabric. I think it's really pretty. It's like a rose color. And now we'll do this side. Whoop. Didn't get the tape. Okay. Trying to watch my camera that it, doesn't turn off. Now I want to see if, I'm going to cut these corners off. Just cut them straight over and keep your little snippets there. There we go. There's the corners. I'll just take these over here. Now, I'm just gonna put glue all around. Even though I have the tape there, just gonna put some of this glue on. I'm gonna do the small sides first. Make sure I got them in nice and straight like that. And then this side. Take off all your extra strings if you see them. And that's Bill just running up the stairs. This corner is not the way I want it. I think I might have cut a little bit too much off. We might put some metal corners on just because I didn't do it quite right there. Okay, so now the last corner here. Excuse me. Okay, so there is our journal. Now I have my signatures ready, and I think I showed you how to do that in a video before, probably one of the videos before this one. I know I haven't been crafting much in a while, but one of the, I think it was a spine, was it a spine making or a journal cover? Yeah, so this will be perfect. And I showed you how I picked out my papers. So this is perfect. And we'll put that to the side. Now I'm going to grab a cardstock. And this is just from like a paper pad. And it just depends on how wide you want it. I think I'm going to keep it just as wide as this. I'm just going to cut off the end here. And I'm just going to measure it right here. Like so. And I'll just cut it off with my scissor as straight as possible. And then I will get my ruler and measure the middle. So I don't want to squish this too much. So there's our middle, and here's our middle, like that. And I'm just gonna kind of do the same with this one. Where our middle is. Now this has a design on it, so I'm gonna want to keep that on the bottom. And Okay, how am I going to do this? I think I might have to cut it just a little more. Yeah, just cut it a smidge more. Because you just want it a little bit smaller than your journal cover. So, what's up, buddy? Okay, so just, you want it just to have a little space on top of there and a little space on the bottom. So that's perfect. Now, I'm going to put this here for now. I'm going to measure the middle here. So this is, I'm going to get my pencil. The middle, so it is, I'm doing centimeters, inches. So this is, let's say 7 inches. So we'll do 3.5, 3.5, mark it at 3.5. And 3.5. Okay. So now we're gonna measure it this way. It is 8 3/4 about. So we'll say the middle is about here. Measure on this side. And kind of connect that so you can see where the middle is. Like that. Okay, there you go, buddy. Okay, so now from each of these points here, we're going to measure, did I do it on the, we're going to measure about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to leave ruler width here and do about 1/8 of an inch. So this will be 1 signature, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to kind of mark it here where I marked it, just so I can get them all the same. Then I'm going to go on the middle here. Billy, can you turn it down a bit? So I'm going to put one here, here, here. Thank you, Bill. So that's 5. Thank you, Bill. And where's my marks here? Once you got this done, I think it gets easier. Is my video still going? Yes, it is. Okay. So now I want to cover this with material. Hold what do I want to cover it with? So this is a piece of piece of fabric. That's from a shirt, I should say. And I'm just gonna cover this with glue. Lots of glue. You could do this with fabric glue or any kind of glue that will stick. All right, so I'm just gonna put it on here, and then I'm just gonna cut around it. See, you can use anything. You can use your shirts and all kinds of material that you have. So I'm just gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna cut around, and then I'll be back. Oh, I did want to say, when you're cutting this, just leave. I'm gonna have to lift this up a bit. Oh dear. But here you see my mistake. So I want to leave a little bit of room at the top so I can fold it over. Not on the sides. Not on the sides is not necessary, but on the top here. On the top here and the bottom here. So just leave a little gap there, or a little fold over spot, or yeah, fold over lip, and it doesn't have to be straight, just because you're gonna fold it like so. You're gonna fold it over anyway, like that. Now I don't know if I want to do it right away. What did I do there? Okay, so I'm just gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'll be back. Okay, so it's dried a little more, and now I'm just gonna put some glue over here and glue these ends down. And again, this will be on the back side. We won't see that. And we'll do the same for this side. So this is a bit flimsy material. It's just like shirt material, kind of like t-shirt material. But that shows you don't have to have fancy materials to make something beautiful. So this is the part that will be that will be seen. And now we're going to take this book. I usually do it with a book, or actually I'm going to do it with I saved some styrofoam, or like some of this squishy stuff from a package, and I'm just going to take my awl, and I'm going to put a hole through each one of these marks that we have here, like that. That way it's easier to get through. There we go. And now I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to take my signatures and make sure they're all lined up nicely. I've clipped them all together like this, and make sure they're all the right way. Let's see, which side is the right way? This way is the right way. Okay, so we're gonna line them up here, and just in the middle, I'm gonna mark on the middle row here. You just basically have to mark the first signature And then you can just take it up and mark all 5 of them like this. Go along, and then that way you can see where your holes are going to be. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take the first signature. I'm going to put these aside here. And I'm going to open it up to the middle. Where's the middle? Where is the middle? Okay, so right here. Then I'm going to take a clip and clip it right there. Then I'm going to take another one, clip it right there. And then I'm going to take my my awl again and punch through there, punch through there, and punch through there. Now, probably should do that to all of them. That way you have them ready. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, here is my first signature. I've got my holes punched in. You can see them through the back here, or through the front and the back. And I've got my string threaded, and I usually do 3 times the length, but I'm doing it double, so it's double the knots. And I'm gonna look to see which is my top. So this is going to be the top, so I make sure, whoops, I do that for all of them. And one of these came out, not good. So I'm just gonna stick that back in like that. And I'm gonna go in through the middle here, come out right there, and I'm going to start with I guess it doesn't really matter, but the middle signature I'm going to start with. So I'm going to pull it through, not through, leave a piece here. So now make sure that you're coming down the middle. Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong. Yes. This is absolutely wrong. Yep. Okay. I'm going to be going through the middle. Yes. Okay, this is the top. There we go. We're going to go through the middle, but I'm going to go through this side first. And this will be at the bottom. Yep, like that. So once you got the first one in, then you know which way your signatures go. So now we're looking for the middle signature. So there we go. And we just poke it through there. And I could go down this one and then up there and then through there, but I'm going to go all the way to the end, like right here, and poke that through, and then make sure I'm coming through the middle here, and then we're going to go through the middle here, and try not to sew into the thread. And try to come out on, have, you know, the tails on each side of the string like this. Like that. And this one I happen to have way too long, but that's okay. So now, see if your signature is in pretty tight. And then just tighten it a little bit, like that. And put it in, or tie it a knot, and try it again. That's pretty sturdy. and then tie a knot the other way. I don't know which way I did, but anyway, there we go. So that signature is in. I will show you. So we got our middle signature in, and this way is up. So that's the middle signature. We'll have the strings pointing down, and we'll just put this clip here just to clip it to the side, and we'll remember that, you know what, I will put it at the top here so I remember that's the top, because I don't want to be putting them in upside down. Okay, second signature. String your needle, don't forget that. That's very important. You need to do that. I'll show you how I do a couple of them, and then you probably don't want to see all 5 of them, so I go 1, 2, 3, and then I want to do them double, so I just cut it right there, and then thread my needle. I love this needle. It's got such a large hole. I don't have to go searching for it. And just pull it straight. Okay, so make sure you have your signature pointing in the right direction. This one kind of doesn't matter, but go in through the middle again, like that. And then you want to make sure you go in to the second signature here. It can be on either side, just as long as they're across from each other. You go, yeah, the string goes from, oh, I can't speak today. The string goes from here to here. That's straight. Okay, now we're gonna go the second hole here, and then find your little hole there. And it makes it so much easier when you make the holes prior to doing, you know, to sewing your signatures in. And again, we're going to go all the way across, go through, and make sure we have this second hole here. There we go. And that's through. Then we're going to go through the middle one right there, and right here, go through this side and pull it tight. I'm going to cut this off already. Make sure everything is taut. And it's not. Why is it not? See, it's very loose. How come? How come? Okay, so we're going to pull these two. And for some reason, I need to pull this down a bit. Okay. So you want to make them straight. Like that. No, not like that. That everything is straight, make sure. And then tie your first knot. I'm going to see if it's tight enough. Okay, see this? There is something wrong with this. This one is up further, and something wrong. I gotta undo this one here. Let's see what's the problem. Okay. Still pulling up a bit. Okay. Do them like that. So now you want this one to stay exactly there. Okay, let's see, is it tight? Yep. Okay, see, that's better. Now one more knot. Am I still filming? I hope so. I think I am. Yes. Okay, now we can take these off. And then this was the top. So these strings can come down this way. And we'll just put it in here. See, now these are, we've got 2 signatures in, and these strings are going in the same direction. Now we're going to do that one, and then I'll do this one, and then I'll come back and do the last one here with you. Okay, so last signature going in. Here you see 1, 2, 3, 4 signatures are in. So now we're going to do the last one, and we've marked our signatures that this is the top, and I've made a mess of it. So this is looking quite funny, isn't it? Every time I do something wrong. Come on, go in nicely. Behave yourself, papers. Okay, so I've got my needle threaded, and I know which way is up. Do I? No, I don't. This way is up, right? Yes. So now I'm gonna put it through the middle. Why isn't it going? Okay. Now I'm gonna look for my last hole here. My last hole. Have I still got the top at the top? Okay. Right there. Yep, there we go. Pull it through. Leave a little tail. Go through here. And line it all up. And go through. Woohoo! Last signature. It's just about in. Okay. Go through here. And in there. And then we're gonna go through here one last time. Go through here. Make sure this tail is on this side and this one is coming out on this side. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna cut my needle off and put it in there. Now, let's make sure it's nice and straight. and tie it in. One more knot, and that's it. Take these off, and let's see what we've got. That one came off on its own already. Okay, there is our signatures. Very nice. Okay, so we got 5 signatures in here. Now we have this, and we have our journal cover. Now we're going to glue this in. Like so. And first of all, I'm gonna show you something here. I'm just gonna get a little piece of material, and it's about, let's see, I'm gonna cut it about 1.5 inches wide, just 1.5 inches. And this is just like some kind of like a little vintage color, and I'm just gonna cut it in half like so. Get all my strings off. I'm gonna just snip them off. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 pieces like this. Now, before I get my signature or my cover, I'm going to turn my book this way. I'm gonna get my glue and just cover it with glue, this little piece of material, and I'm gonna slip it in between the signatures here, like so. And leave just a tiny little bit of the material that it glues together up here, just like a sliver, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to take my glue here again. Actually, it doesn't even need it, but I'm just going to take it again and glue it down a little more. And then I'm going to do the same to this side. So I'll be back when I've done this side. Actually, I'll show you how I do this side. Just do the same thing. Put your little piece of material in between there, and then just leave a little sliver there that it makes a little, so you can, I don't know what you call it, but a little crinkle there. And then turn it this way, make sure it's glued down all the way, like that. Okay, so now we got that. Now we need our signature. So this is up, I believe. Yes. So now what we're going to do is open up our book here, and we are not going to glue here. We're going to put no glue here, just on these little flaps here. And I'm going to start about here and just leave about 1/8 of an inch or a little bit more on that side. And just make sure it's all glued down. Yep. I don't know if you can see where I'm putting the glue. So just on this flap here. And then glue up here. Just leave that, kind of that material, leave it open. Or no glue there. And then we're gonna see where the middle is here. And I think we did that already. But we're just gonna push it a little bit and we can see where the middle is. And then we can just line our middle signature. So we have 5 signatures. So we have the middle one and then 2 on each side. Move it up just a bit. Okay, come on, behave. Okay, I'm gonna clip these together because they're bugging me. Oop. Before my glue dries. Okay, so I got that side. And I should have this side too. So just press them down. Like so. So they're just these flaps you press down. And I'm gonna put, I don't think it's needed, but I'll put these on for just a minute. Like that, just so that it glues down. Now, I was thinking of using this paper for the inside. So I'm gonna, let me see, how much do I need? About this much. So I'm gonna cut it, get my cutter out. And I've kind of marked it here so I can see where I need to cut. And actually I'm gonna bend it over so that it's straight. And just fold it over like this. And how long was our signature again, or our cover? So it was 8 3/4. So that's what I'm gonna cut it at. 8 3/4. There we go. And then I'm just gonna cut this off here. Ooh, that made a mess. I need a new blade. And then I'm gonna open this and just cut this. I like to do it from this side so I can see where to cut. Okay, so now I have my 2 pages. And I'm gonna unclip this side. Let's make sure that it's glued in. Has been glued in. I'm gonna get my art glitter glue and make sure that it's glued in properly. Just add a little bit to the edge here and over here, just anywhere where you see the fabric lifting, just glue it down like so. And we're gonna fit our paper to make sure that it fits. And it's a bit too long. Why is it too long? So I'm just gonna cut off a smidge like so, and that should be good. Let's check it again. Lots of checking and double checking. Okay, so that is good. Now I'm gonna put my art glitter glue on. I could use, I could use the Tombow glue again, or art or the stick glue, but I'm just going to do it with this one. This one glues quicker, or dries quicker. I haven't filmed a crafting video in a long time. It feels like I don't know how to speak. Been doing too much Temu shopping. Okay, so now go up as close as you can to the edge there and push that down like so. Okay, now we'll do the other side, but I'll just clip these together still so they're not in the way, like so. And we'll take these off. And now let's check this one. Oh, this is not long enough. Why did that happen? Or how did that happen? What did I do? What did I do? Do. What did I do? Oh my goodness. You know what? I did something wrong. Something wrong. Oh dear. Did I not measure correctly? Yes. I thought I was measuring correctly. Maybe I just need to fiddle with my signatures. Where is my bone folder? Push that in. Okay, which is the top? This is the top. Yeah, sometimes you have to push them in and just go in from the inside here. Okay. So this one side is longer. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know. Just push them down. I might have to cut this one side a little bit. We'll see. So it's getting rounder. Something is happening here that is not working for me. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Maybe I have to let it dry. Let me lift this. Maybe this is too tight. Is that it? I think that's it. So let me put the art glitter glue on here. See, the struggle is real. Even when you think you've got it figured out, boom. Every material is different. It behaves differently. Yeah. So you never know what you're going to get. Okay. So that goes down. And I hope that little crinkle is gone. No, it is not. Maybe it's just gonna have to be there. Maybe. See, it's still there. Okay. Now it's really bad on this side. I think this is a fail, guys. I think this is a fail. I don't know. I made 2 of these already. One with just without you, and then one I thought I was taping. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let this all dry and I'll be back. Okay, I think I have it figured out now. So I'm just gonna glue this all down here so that it's all nice and glued in properly. Like this. And we're gonna have to cut this down a bit. Just ever so slightly. See, look at that. Perfect. Not perfect, but hey, as close to perfect as we're going to get. For some reason, I measured wrong, and I have this hanging over. So, what I'm going to do is, how much is it hanging over? Just, I think this part, right? Yeah, just that part. So, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to glue it down. That's what I'm going to do. Just makes for a sturdier journal. That's all. See? Happy accident. Happy accident. There we go. And then